Resuming debate, the Alma member for Lakeland.
The minister spoke earlier about the importance of critical minerals in Canada. Can he confirm that all critical mineral development currently underway or planned will be subject to Canadian regulations, priorities, and benefits not directed by foreign governments or foreign laws?
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we will develop our critical minerals in a way that benefits Canada. We will work with our allies to develop those critical minerals where it's appropriate and in Canada's interest.
The Honourable Member.
So to be clear, is there any scenario where a foreign government would be allowed to select, fund, or control Canadian mining or processing projects on Canadian soil without full Canadian oversight and control?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister has been clear. We will work with our allies to develop critical minerals in a way that benefits Canada.
The Honourable Member.
Can we just get real here, though? Like, can the minister explain actually what's different between the 2022 critical minerals strategy and the 2025 critical minerals pathway? That this current government that can't actually develop or produce mines in time or competitive with other countries. How can what actually is the difference, and why should Canadians believe them now?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, under the bill, if we designate something as a project of national interest, of which many critical minerals are likely to be, we will make sure those projects are approved within 2 years or less.
The Honourable Member.
The minister said earlier and kept trying to claim that he doesn't approve projects, but his own bill says he does. Isn't that true?
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I think what we said is we don't pick the projects. As I explained, projects bubble up from consultations between the federal government, provincial government, Indigenous peoples, and most importantly.
Of course, the point is exactly by that minister's answer, he will pick the projects. It will be a select list from select leaders, and they will pick the projects of national interest. How does that give investor certainty and confidence to all project proponents and investors, including all of the projects stuck in their federal queue right now that they should fast track?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the members seems to have the assumption that only one project of a kind will get picked. If the whole premise of this is if there are multiple projects of this, if there are multiple wind projects, if there are multiple transmission lines, if there are multiple.
The Honourable Member.
In fact, I've asked the minister a number of questions across all the sectors in natural resources, so he doesn't need to patronize me. Does he know which sectors lost the most jobs since May?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I think that's a question for the Minister of Employment.
The Honourable Member.
I'll give him one more chance. Does he know which sectors lost the most jobs since May?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not sure how that's relevant to the main estimates here.
The Honourable Member.
Well, it's relevant because it was forestry, fishing, mining, quarrying, and oil and gas workers in Canada who lost the most jobs of any sectors in the entire Canadian economy since May last year and over the past lost anti-development Liberal decade.
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm very glad the members on the opposite side of the aisle are worried about jobs, so they should help support the One Canadian Economy Act so we can get building again and put people back to work.
Honourable Member.
Well, what I would like to know is, as the minister was told before, all of the jobs that will be risked in all these sectors from Bill C-50, since 2.7 million of those jobs are at risk, will the minister just tell us how many Canadians have to lose their jobs for him to consider the just transition, phasing out oil and gas in Canada, a success?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, again, I disagree with the premise. The Sustainable Jobs Act will create jobs, not kill them.
The Honourable Member, final question.
He could disagree with the premise all he wants, but it's his own government memos that says 2.7 million livelihoods in construction, energy, transportation, agriculture, and manufacturing will be lost because of that bill that's on the books. And what we've really seen here tonight is actually no details, no transparency, no plan, and an admission by their own C5 that all of their anti-development bills are holding Canada back, killing Canadian jobs, driving projects away, and $500 billion into the U.S. How can Canadians believe anything they say now?
The Honourable Minister, a brief response.
Mr. Speaker, in our consultations with premiers, Indigenous peoples, and proponents, they're excited about the One Canadian Economy Act. They're excited about the opportunity to build again quickly at paces we've never done before. We really hope the member will support us in getting this act on the books.
Resuming debate. Reprise du débat. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Industry.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hello, colleagues. I'm pleased to speak to the Housing Infrastructure and Communities Canada estimates, and so I'll put some questions to the Minister at the end. I'm glad to have a bit of a group of colleagues here who are from ridings outside Toronto.